Good morning and welcome to Bird Notes. One of my daughters sent me a newspaper clipping about a grandmother who, the older lady said, had a very pleasant visit with a ruby-throated hummingbird which visited her feeder. That's all very nice, but I suspect the lady little realized that the bird was there not just for her enjoyment, but to put on weight for a long and dangerous journey. Hummingbirds are marvelous creatures. Their size itself catches one's attention. The smallest is only about 2 inches long. They come decked out with dazzling iridescent colors, and of course they can hover and fly backwards as they feed on their flowers. They build beautiful miniature nests of spiderwebs and lichens in which are laid pea-sized eggs. But to me, one of the most remarkable things about the hummingbird, specifically our ruby-throated hummingbird, the only one in the East, is its migration flight. Now, other birds are on record with more notable migrations. The Arctic tern's epic pole-to-pole journey is one example. But the migration flight of the ruby-throated hummingbird is in its way one of the most amazing. This 3.5-inch jewel of a bird flies some 600 miles across the open water of the Gulf of Mexico, north in the spring, south to Mexico and Central America in the fall. And the birds are beginning for that journey right now. When you consider that this bird weighs an average of 3 grams, that's 3 grams now, not 3 ounces. 3 grams is equal to about 1/8 of an ounce. When you consider that this tiny mite has to fly nonstop across water with no rest, no food, not a tree in sight, it really is remarkable. Should it run out of fuel, that is energy, it will simply fall into the water and die. So how does this bird, with one of the highest metabolic rates of any vertebrate, prepare for this trip? Well, by feeding heavily on nectar at this time of year and building up fat layers, adding up to more than 50% to its weight. This stored fuel provides enough energy to span the Gulf of Mexico. So while we may consider hummingbirds at our feeders late summer garden entertainment, for them it's an important time to build up energy reserves for a life or death trip. So if hummingbird feeders can help prior to their topping up at the last hibiscus in Key West, so much the better.